Hi, I'm Andrew Fisher. I'm one of the founders of Startomatic, and welcome to my kitchen table and to this demo of Startomatic Launch, which is the fastest, easiest, and we believe most helpful way to launch a new company. And Startomatic Launch is designed for users who are ready to create a robust online presence for their new company, create a brand identity, and actually legally form their company. We'll start at startomatic.com and we'll click on the Try It for Free button. That will take us into the web app, and in the web app we'll click the Get Started button. Now in the first page here, the first thing I want you to see is the menu bar on the left hand side. This will serve as our guide along the way in this process. There are 5 main steps. First, the company overview, where we'll enter some basic information about your company that we'll use throughout the process to streamline the steps and pre-fill as much information as possible. We'll go through a branding step where we will create your company's basic identity, including name and logo. The legal step where we will enter some information about the decisions that you need to make for your company, about the ownership, the management, and the legal form that the company will take. And then the online presence step, where you can create custom email addresses and mailboxes, custom calendar. We can set up your social media accounts for you and create a custom coming soon web page for you. Finally, we'll review all the information that you provided, electronically sign your legal documents, and submit them for filing. Most companies formed with Startomatic are legally formed within 24 to 48 hours. And that's much better than you find in most other of our online competitors, especially the big companies. So the first step in the company overview is entering a sentence or two about what your company is going to do. In our case, we will open a country inn in Chatham County, North Carolina, built in a farmhouse and specializing in down-home cooking. And the industry that fits our business the best in this case is going to be accommodations. And then we'll enter an address. And that is really the only information that we need to get started. And once we've got this information in, we're finished with the first step, and we're on to the branding step. Here we're going to choose your company's name, the domain name, and we're going to review the trademarks that might be a concern for you depending on the company name that you pick, and then we'll design a custom logo for your company. So in naming your company, the first step, you could enter your own name if you know what you want it to be already, or you can use the Startomatic name generation tool. And what that does is pick 5 of the keywords from your description of the company and enter them into this box here. Now in this case, we've got a few keywords that I want to adjust. So I want to say, let's say I want this to say Chatham County. For sure, I'll put that in quotes. And I want it to be an inn also. So I don't know if that name's going to be available, but I'm going to regenerate some names. And now we can see here that there are a new set of names available. And look, Chatham County Inn is available. The green dot means that the exact .com name is available with that name. So I'm going to go ahead and select this name. I could favorite it and look at a list and choose the name later, but I'm going to go ahead and select that one. So our company name is picked. The matching domain is available. We could look for a different domain name if we wanted to using this tool. We could search domain names. We could enter a domain name that already exists, that we own already here, and link it to Startomatic. But in this case, I'm just going to select ChathamCountyInn.com. Next, the trademark review, and this will make sure that you're not stepping on the toes of somebody else who might already have a Chatham County Inn and a registered USPTO trademark. We just searched 8 million records in the USPTO's trademark database, all registered and live marks, and good news, there are no exact matches and no similar trademarks to our company's name. Great, we'll move along. I do want to show you here before we get into the logo step that we have a running total of what the fees are going to be to set up this company. So Startomatic's fee, $299 right now. That's discounted for the first 500 companies. Startomatic Operate, which is our ongoing subscription model providing business operating tools, and then the state filing fees. So North Carolina charges, in this case, $227 to form our company. So we want to create our logo. Back to the logo step. This is a fun part. So we're gonna click on our logo generator, and here we go. We're gonna get from a huge library of fonts and symbols. We can scroll through our what we've got for options for our logo, and I kind of like that one. Let's see. So you know that there were 10 or so. Then if we want to see some more, click generate more, and you could do this for hours, right? You could really enjoy this. Some people really enjoy this part of the process. I think I'm going to go back up to this one. I liked it the best. I could edit this. I could change the font and the colors, but instead I'm just going to select that. I like the font. I like the colors. I think that looks good for our company. So it's going to show me the logo here, and I'm going to hit continue. And now I'm done with my logo. The next step I need to do is enter and create my account, which I'll do very easily here. Just a password and an email address is all we need, and your first and last name. And my account is created. I'll get an email to that account, to that email that I will use to verify my account. And we're now into the legal step. So you can see there are a few steps here. Now, as a former corporate lawyer, this is my favorite step. It may not be yours, but we're going to pick from two choices right now that Startomatic offers, which are limited liability company or corporation. We find that those will fit the needs for more than 90% of new small businesses. In this case, we're going to choose a limited liability company for our in. So we have then, once we've selected that, we need to choose the legal suffix, so LLC or limited liability company. I think actually LLC sounds better in this case. And then we can pick the state in which we're going to form our company. Startomatic supports formation in all 50 states, which again is a difference from some of our competitors, which are much more limited and only allow formation in often one state. So we're going to pick North Carolina because that's where we're located. It makes sense for us. We'll save and continue. And those are the decisions that we needed to make. I should have pointed out, by the way, and I'll point out now, that if you don't know whether you want to be a corporation or an LLC, there's a help tab at every page. If you have questions about any part of what the information is that you have to fill in, click on the help tab. You'll see there's a description of what you're doing in that step, some recommendations that generally fit users' needs, and then a list of frequently asked questions. And in each one of these, you can take a look and see what the answer is to the frequently asked questions. And we're adding answers, questions and answers all the time. So go back to the ownership. So my information is pre-filled here for ownership of the company. I'm going to add myself as an owner. That was done, and now here you see the list of owners of the company. Right now it's just me, and I own 100% of this new LLC that we're going to form. I could add another owner here if I wanted to, but in this case it's just going to be a single member LLC, so I'll save and continue. We'll move out of the ownership and into the company roles. Now in an LLC, you need to have a manager. Again, if you want some more information about what it means to be a manager, this is where you can find that information. So yes, I'm going to be the manager of this company. And then I need to select a registered agent. Again, more information in the help tab about what exactly a registered agent is. It's basically the point of contact for the state, in our case, North Carolina, for legal documents to be delivered to the company. So I'm going to serve as the registered agent. My name and address are already filled in. I have to confirm the county that I'm in. It's actually Durham County, and then I will save and continue. So we moved out of the roles step and into the tax step. We call it tax stuff because it really shouldn't be that complicated, and it isn't, because we've got all this information here for you. Again, a robust help tab if you need information about any of these tax-related questions. First of all, an EIN, an employer identification number. A lot of companies will charge you separately just to get an EIN for you. In Startomatic, it's all included in the single launch fee. So yes, we do want to get an EIN for our company. We'll click that button. Again, we need to confirm the county so that we can correctly fill out the form that we will submit on your behalf. And then we're going to confirm a couple of questions that the IRS asks of everyone who's applying for an EIN. The next section here is about an S election. And S elections are a tax-related election. Most LLCs don't file them. There's more information in the Help tab. I'm going to say no here. We do not need an S election for our LLC. Then I'm just going to select the tax contact. That's going to be me. And if you need to know more about a tax contact, there's a description here in this paragraph and more information in the Help tab. Put my phone number in. We're ready to move on. Now, we entered just a couple of steps of legal information there. And what did we get? We've got a full set of legal documents that will get this company up and running. So the Articles of Organization is the actual document that gets filed with the state of North Carolina to create the company. The operating agreement is the document, like a contract, that governs how the company is run. And then these two SS4 documents are related to getting the EIN. You can click on the thumbnail, or you can click on the name of the document and pull up the actual document itself. You can see where we've entered the name of the company, Chatham County Inn, LLC. My name is in here, an address as the person who's creating the company. My name is in here as the registered agent for the company. And eventually, in the last step here, we will insert an electronic signature on this document. But for now, we're happy with these documents. We've reviewed them, and we'll move on to the next step. Now we've finished with the legal step, and we're in the online presence step. So online presence has a few things that we're going to do for you. Again, we're trying to make this as easy as possible so that you don't have to go out to a separate application for each one of these and research and figure out, okay, what email provider do I want to use here? What calendaring software do I want to use? We've created the simplest and most integrated version for all of these things that you can get, and we do all of the setup for you. It all comes through Startomatic.com. So do we want email and calendar for our company? Yes, I think I do want an email address. We're going to pick the mailboxes that we want. So let's see, this is going to be, Andrew. Let's be Andrew at chathamcountyinn.com. We'll add another mailbox. My wife is going to want a mailbox. And then we're ready to go. We'll create an email list for you also, an info at chathamcountyinn.com. I'll point out one other feature here where we can add a comment at the bottom. This is on every page, and this is for collaboration. So you'll see at the top here, there's a share button. I can add administrators, and I can also add advisors. So administrators will have rights to change things within this company profile. Advisors just have read-only access. And so I can add a comment, and that can be seen by my advisor. So I might add a comment here and say, hey, do you think that we need to add another mailbox for this person who's going to be a manager, of our inn? And the person can reply right inside the web app. The next step is our social media. So again, you would typically have to go out into every one of these separate websites to set up your Twitter account, Instagram account, and Facebook page. In our case, we're going to say, yes, we want a Twitter account. I don't know what Twitter handle I want, so we're going to go with Chatham County Inn, although the character limit means I can't spell out "in" the whole way, so why don't we go with Chatham Inn. And the system will tell me, Startomatic will tell me if that's available when I move on to the next step. So do I want to set up an Instagram account? No, that's not something I need. Facebook? No, not at this time, but I could if I needed those. We'll save and continue. And the next step is the website step. So we can create your Coming Soon website like in no time at all, right? Yes, great. We pre-fill this information with the description that you've provided and some text that you can change if you want. And then we've added the logo. There are thousands of photographs in here, so lots to choose from. That's actually a kind of nice one. Fits a bed and breakfast theme. We'll save our changes. Then we'll come down and you can take a look at the preview of the website. Chatham County Inn coming soon. It's got an email sign-up link, so that's all set up for you. It's got your links to your social media accounts and the photograph, custom photograph you've chosen. That's it. That's all you need to do. And the last step in the online presence step is search engine optimization. So we will set up your Google Search Console for you, as well as your Google My Business profile. And both of those things will help you manage your website and getting found online. So yes, we want both of those. We'll save and continue. And we're into the final step already. So this is the review, sign, and submit step. If I wanted to edit any of these sections here, the information that we provided, I could do it with one click to get back to that section, but they all look good, so we'll say continue. And we're into the signatures page. So again, you should take a look at all of these documents, and once you reviewed them for accuracy, these are the legal documents that are going to govern your company initially. They can all be amended or changed in the future. I'm going to go ahead and sign them. Again, we have electronic signing. We'll drop our signature into each one of these. And the nice thing is, if I have other people who need to sign these documents, like other owners, other managers of the LLC, as soon as the company is fully formed, all of those documents that need to be signed by them will be sent to them through an email link. They'll come into Startomatic, and they will be able to electronically sign those documents also. So here we are in the last step. Let's do this. So we've got our invoices here. You can see Startomatic's currently discounted fee for the first 500 companies. The first month of Startomatic Operate subscription is included. So you've got 30 days to kick the tires, cancel for free anytime, no restrictions. And then we've got our state filing fees for North Carolina paid directly to the state. $526, we'll check out. We use Stripe, very secure payment system. Done. Pay it, it's processing. And we'll take us back to the Startomatic page as soon as that Stripe is done processing our credit card. Done. So here's the success page. Our company is ready to be submitted. Again, it usually takes 24 to 48 hours to have the legal documents filed with the state of formation. And all of the other steps that you've gone through will be in process also, most of them automatically. So checking the name to make sure that it can be registered in North Carolina, registering the domain name that we chose, creating your social media accounts, all of that stuff is going to happen in the next couple of days. It's faster and easier than any other company formation platform out there. We think you'll agree. We'd love it if you'd go ahead and try it. Thanks for listening to the demo.